Greetings and welcome back to Monster Legends. Alright, it's Wednesday. We have things to talk about, but most of it's going to be in the future. So why don't we just talk about the kind of things we have going now? Like, for instance, why don't we talk about the Tribal Fire Maze? This, of course, is going to be going away in a day, 11 hours and 14 minutes at the time of recording. Several hours ago, we had the 30% discount. I hope if you were looking for that you caught that. I had about 2,300 coins, so you can see I really didn't get very far. I'm still on the teddy bear here. So yeah, it's a little hard to get your enthusiasm up, frankly. See, I did get him from the limited path. That's the croc dude over here. Where is it? Quetzal Croc. And you know, way it is, you really push to make sure that you get the coins to get him. And I even got up early in the morning. I got the 10% discount. And then once you get him, yeah, okay, I'm done. You know, that's like that. Because, I mean, you could struggle really hard to get to his little entry there. Where is his little entry? Up here. And then get 2 and get 3 and, you know, that kind of thing. See, down here it's 3 and there's another 3 down there. Yeah, or you could just go to the Ember Dungeon and get it there, you know. I mean, it's great to get the actual cells for him, but the most important thing is actually getting him. Because then, if one of those little paths show up, you know, where you can get extra cells for him, you can get extra cells for him. We actually have one of those coming up on the weekend. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. So this event is going to be going away in about a day and a half. When it goes away, it's going to be replaced by a progression island for Dr. Watt's mask. Basically, it's going to be a relic one. We saw this before. The first one is like 40 bronze relics, and then it goes into silver relics, and then it goes into gold relics, and they scatter some other stuff in there. If you make it all the way on the end, you get Dr. Watt's mask, right? It's going to be a diamond relic. It's going to be really overpowered, so it'll work really good on him. And of course, if you didn't know that, Dr. Watts is actually on the free path in terms of the Legends Pass. So it is also very good. I talked about him in the past. Very good damage dealer. So definitely want to get him. Try to get as many as you can in terms of the relics. I mean, getting to the diamond, it's a little bit hard for most people, but any extra relics are really a good thing. Some of them turn out to be very useful. For instance, I did find that relic they were talking about in terms of Taney. So I did put that on and I did max that out. And we're going to be seeing Taney later. So like I said, we got that event. We also have a Magic Stones Island. So let's take a look at the Magic Stones Island. This also is going to be going away in a day and a half. And what this, of course, is that you complete the progression stages and you get the Magic Stones. You need 50 at a time. So you can see where I am at the moment. I completed the first couple, so that means I have 55, right? So I can get one of the little chests. If I finish this one, I'll have 100 and I can get another one. So far, I have not spent one single gem on this because I'm saving my gems for Ilian's Tail, of course. If it got down to it and I got really close and I only needed a couple of gems, I might spend some. We'll see how that works out. I don't anticipate doing that, but you never know. If it comes down to like a low number, maybe I'll actually do it. Because if you collect a bunch of them, you can go over to here, into the shop, and you can see, all right, you can get some Elementium if you want. But let's face it, it comes down to these 3 right here. You got Cain, you got Helgedin, you got Drakkar. All 3 of those are great. You could also get a lot of food, but boy, would that be a waste. All right, so Cain, it's important to remember, he's the only elite of the 3. So he's got some really good stuff there, you know, really good stuff. Make them bleed and then do extra damage because he's got Bleed Hater built into his trait. Helgedin. Helgedin is a darkness creature that basically dodges group attacks. And she's got a group attack that will give darkness weakness, and she can follow up with a big attack that does darkness damage, so she can really mess you up. And Drakkar. Drakkar is amazing. He's got lots of group attacks in terms of torture effects, curse, all kinds of great stuff. And possibly my single favorite attack of any monster in the game so far, which single target will take away positive status effects, disable their trait, do damage, and stun them. So that is a Megataunt tank killer right there. So in my case, my Cain and my Drakkar are both 110. So saving up to rank them up would be, yeah, that's a long-term thing. So I think I'll probably go for Helget and Chest. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to grab the first one, because it's more credible that I would end up getting her to 110 than the others to 115. It's a longer trip, right? All right, so that, of course, is the Magic Stones Island going away at the same time as the maze. And we do have some other things going on. Oh, yeah, we have a 72-hour challenge. I'm sure you've been working very hard on this one. Remember, I believe it was the last video where I said that the quality of monsters was increasing? Yeah, you can just forget all about that now. Oh, wow. I don't even know what's going on here. Really. I don't even know. I mean, I'm like looking into the past here now. I mean, normally the strong creature, the strong monster is on the right. Yet they found it necessary to actually rank up Drek. I don't know what's going on here. If that's how they felt, why didn't they move him to the middle and move the other guy over there? I don't know what is going on over here. No, I don't know what's going on. In terms of the guy in the middle, I was like, oh yeah, he's a legendary, isn't he? Right. So I had to look him up. He's got a lot of, like, obviously fire attacks. He's got a lot of single target attacks. What's really strange about this guy is that he's got a quote-unquote heavy fire group attack. But if you look at the damage in the wiki, it's 35 damage, which is mid-moderate. I mean, you don't get the heavy until 45. And a matter of fact, a lot of his attacks say that they're heavy single target, but they only do 35 damage. So, I mean, something is wrong there. There's a disconnect. But he's very old, very old. Matter of fact, he was on the beginning of the second line. That's how old he was. In terms of Drek, I think he's only there to get Drakon even madder at everybody, because, yeah, I mean, just take a look. I haven't even done anything here yet. It's just I have absolutely no interest whatsoever at the moment. I mean, I'll go in there to see if I can get some gems or something like that. It's just there's no enthusiasm. I'm actually kind of afraid I might get him. Maybe that's it. I fear it. That's interesting. I think that's it. I fear. What would I actually do? It's like he would haunt me in there. All right, and in terms of what else, I do believe we have this, which is going to be going away. We have a little breeding event here. Yeah, none of this really filled me with a lot of fun feelings. You know what this is? This is for one of the pages in the library. Does it mention it? It's in the Evil Legions book. It's one of the pages. What it is they just give you the opportunity to breed them. I tried the Dusk Aura combination once, just once. Because it's the only one on the page I don't have. And she would actually complete a couple of pages for me in different books. So the rest of them, yeah, I mean, Fatigued, I already got my Fatigued up pretty high, so that one didn't do it. Copycat, I mean, I just said none of these really appealed to me very much. So I just said I went for Dusk Aura just to complete library pages, right? But this one is going away. You can also get some maze coins from here, but like I said, my enthusiasm for maze coins vanishes these days as soon as I get the limited path. All right, and in terms of breeding events, we got a couple coming up here because I think that the only other thing I want to talk about briefly is, of course, this one here. And you can see where I am. I only need one shovel, but I've already located that shovel, right? And there was also the, where was it? Yeah, this one right here for the survival dungeon. And, but this is going now. I did not get the key, so obviously I'm not doing anything with this. So if you are, hopefully you got enough cells to actually get him. It says it's only 25 in there. Is that just the last step? Hold on a minute. Can I see? 5, 10, 15, 25, 50. Okay, so they give you the opportunity to buy more, by the way. So, I mean, yeah, it's here, by the way, just if you're wondering what I'm talking about here. Yeah, 350. You can get 50 cells for him, right? Yeah, that's what it's all about. So that's the reason that in this case especially, see, I never really liked the survival dungeon thing because you get the I think you get up to 65 because if you get the breeding combination once, you used to get 15. I think you get 20 now. But then you could only get 50 from the survival dungeon, so basically you have to wheel and deal with your team. Which you can't do now because you can't trade the cells. And that, of course, was when you could actually use 80 to build a legendary. 80 cells and then pad it with Elementium, which you can't do now. So I don't think that the survival dungeon thing is really appropriate for mythics, unless you're going to put all the cells in there that you need. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on with that. Kind of, not kind of good. I don't like that at all. All right, and I think that that is about everything that we have for that. All right, now, coming in the future, I mentioned that on Friday, well, we're going to skip Friday for a moment. Let's go to tomorrow. There's another breeding event tomorrow. It's going to be the capitalized breeding event. I have no idea who's going to be in it. It's probably only going to go 2 days because on Saturday, we have a top monsters breeding event. Chances are that one's probably going to have a higher quality of creature. That's the reason that I only did just the one breeding and attempted to do that because I didn't want to clog up my hatchery just in case there were really good monsters coming up, right? And you actually might notice that I have a fellow in there right now. So there'll be a video for him when he's available, right? That'll be on Friday? I guess that'll be on Friday. Actually, Friday might be tricky with that, so it might be early Saturday, the same day as the next video in this series. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Anyway, I said Saturday there's going to be a top monsters breeding event. So I have no idea who's going to be in it, but usually when it's top monsters, they usually are pretty good. And they also might be an opportunity to get some of those little things, which, by the way, I didn't mention while I was in there. See, I mentioned this, but then they also have a new tokens dungeon open, and as I said, yeah, the second one, there's my shovel. So all I have to do is move it twice, and I'm going to get the shovel, and I'll have enough. I didn't really watch a lot of videos, but I did manage to get everything else. And I'm saving my gems for that, of course, because that's what I'm doing. I have only gone through the gem dungeon a little bit. I'll have to finish that one. And the timing looks like we'll be able to get the small gems dungeon on Monday. So I'm hoping that'll be enough gems to get Alien. I would like to get him. Anyway, there's also going to be stuff on Friday. As I think I mentioned, when the maze goes away, we're getting a progression island for relics and Dr. Watt's mask. So on Saturday, there's also going to be, on Saturday and Sunday, there's also going to be a path open for Erder. So if you are an owner of Erder, you will be able to get extra cells for her. If I get enough, that might actually get me to rank her up. And I shouldn't say I did, I'm currently ranking up Bob over there, as you can see. Well worth the what's names I put into him. I had 40, so I ended up doing 160 of the Ember. So, yeah, well worth it. To get him to Abomination, yeah, definitely worth it in my book. And then, of course, I guess we're looking at next week. Next week, the Ilion Tail Challenge is going to begin. It's going to be a progression island. And like I said, that's the reason I want to have the gems, to push it along whenever I need to, right? And then, of course, next week we're going to get the second half of the maze. You had Quaxel Croc on one side, and you have a little, jungly guy. Well, we're going to get the Jungle Warriors maze. So I'm guessing that maybe next week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, we're going to be able to talk about him. I didn't notice anything out. Maybe we'll get something on him early, and we can talk about that on Saturday. I don't know about that. Anyway, that's about it. I mean, that's what we got going right now. We got things that are going away. We got things that are coming. Not a lot going on for the weekend, especially if you don't have Erder. If you don't have Erder, basically the Dr. Watts Island and the Top Monsters breeding event. That's about it. Unless they sneak something else in, right? Because after all, the Ilion's Tail wasn't actually on the schedule. At least I didn't see it there. Anyway, I think that is about that. Unfortunately, the timing on Wars is not good. You can see we just went into the setup here a couple of hours ago, 3 hours ago. And yeah, these are really starting to turn into, basically, they're starting to turn into mythics everywhere, aren't they? Oh my goodness, dorky. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Zorky, right? Zorky. Yeah, I mean, especially the other team. When you switch to the other team, there is a lot of mythics going on over there. A whole lot of mythics. So if you thought that getting your legendaries to be powerful was going to take care of things long term for you, no, 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 no. Mythics are the future, and that is the way it's going to be, right? All right, and like I said, there really isn't anything else except, of course, for PvP. So let's do that. Because at the moment, we don't have much else. All right, oh, there's a Christmas tree in there by himself. Oh, he's already in there. Do I want to fight him? I guess we'll take a look at the first team. He's only 100, so he's not that dangerous. And let's face it, his support crew doesn't exactly support him. You know what I mean? All right, let's go with our teams. All right, our first team today was suggested by Alexander Rappaport. And Alexander wanted to see, actually, Chronica, sitting right there. All right, and next we're going over to Light, and this is going to be Mira. And finally, right on top, Sparta. All right, so we have an old-fashioned team here, right, with some denial, some support, and some big old axes and hammers, lots of them. So let's see what we... Do we want to do this one? I mean, it's not really overly fair. Kronks is really fast, so it really wouldn't be too fair. I'm hoping we can run into something challenging. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. All right, one more try, hopefully. Okay, now we got some stuff here. I'm guessing maybe up the middle? I mean, we have a 115, cryotin, but the rest of it isn't really amazing. I mean, who do I fight at this point? I mean, do you want to run through it again? Wasper. I mean, these are all 105. I guess we can just do that. So I don't want to reset everything for every fight, right? And I did push it back up into Legendary 4, too. Unfortunately, yeah, the runes, not so terrific. Oh, didn't get that one, did you? All right, we're going to go to evasion, just in case. Oh, did you remove positive status effects? That was very evil of you. Here, hit him. And hit you. Actually, I could have finished him off. But let's face it, Dr. Hazard isn't really very dangerous. Do I want to baby them? No, I don't want to baby them. Okay, you in the front. You just don't want negative status effects, do you? All right, let's think. No. Yeah, I think that one. Total damage reduction for everybody. Okay, you in the front. You really need to stop doing that. I could baby them. But that, there's no reason to do that at this point. You know what? I got an idea. Let's just baby them. Okay, again with the resistance. Resistance is futile. All right, and you have failed. Okay, we're going to have to wait until he's not a baby anymore. We're going to have to wait until he's not a baby? And there we go. All right, let's see. Why don't we just see how many of these we can get on you? All right, and freeze. Oh, you can do that every round. I didn't realize that. Burning, you're immune to burning. Shock and nightmares. We already got the shock and nightmares. All right, let's see. Total damage reduction. And boom on the head. Yeah, I'm hoping we can run into stronger opponents. It's just that I don't want to do the whole re-thing for every fight. It's just they have so much of this going on now that people have bad teams in for the defense to drive their numbers down, Because we have these all the time, and that's the way you're going to get them. So look at this team over here on the right. Ugh. Okay, so this team over here looks pretty good. I guess it really depends on who we're putting up. So let's see who we're putting up. Our second team today was suggested by Baxter. And Baxter gave me 2 teams. I chose the first one. So let's go. Our first individual, he is, I don't remember. So you know what I'm going to do? I know it's a mythic. I don't remember his element for the moment. Oh, that's it. It's Van Decken. He's fire. All right, so it's Davy. All right, next, I know who this is. It's going to be over here in light. And this is going to be Simba. And finally, over in water, we have Finn. So obviously, we're going to do like a possession here, and then Simba is going to tell Finn, kill them all, right? So I don't know. I mean, we got 2 mythics over here. One of them is 110. But let's face it, there's no denial here or anything like that. So, I mean, there's no chance that they're going to get the chance to go, right? And I don't think any of them are immune to possession, so it's just not going to work out well for them. So I'm going to hope we can find something strong. I mean, up the middle is not so bad. I mean, we got a guy who's dodging group attacks. We got Zyla. We got, yeah, well, I mean, I think that might be the best we can hope for. All right, I'm going to go up the middle. That seems to be the strongest. I just hope that they don't have terrible runes. Okay, oh, wow. Actually, yeah, I mentioned he's in, wow, he's got great stuff for 100, huh? Okay, well, this looks like a good fight, so let's do it. All right, let's see if we can get you two. Okay, Zyla. We got Zyla. Ouch. All right, let's see. Charge with me on you. Okay, and we're dying fast unless we can do something about it. You know, in retrospect, I might have wanted to go... Because I had to get rid of Zyla, though. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Reflect it. Oh, and he's taunting. Oh, you got total damage reduction on. Oh, because he reflected it back. Right, right. I don't need damage if I'm going to activate your cooldowns. Oh, he's going to take it anyway. Okay. Eek. I'm thinking, why don't we shield? All right, so what do you got? Possession and double damage. That would be very risky to do that to him. All right, so I'm just going to see if I can get Nightmare. A little bit more damage here. A little bit more damage. Ouch. Uh-oh, that's not good. This is not going to go well. All right, you can't really do anything because I'm not going to risk that. All right, massive damage and stun. Okay, no stun for you. Okay, stop healing yourself. Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble here, actually. Okay. Okay, stop that! Okay, I need you on my side. Kill him. You didn't do anything, did you? Okay, fine. That's terrific. I need... Yeah, we're going to start dropping off really fast here, aren't we? Yikes. And he's got nothing left here. And why can't he do anything? Oh, because he's got total damage reduction on. Well, I mean, he can get him bleeding, though, right? Yeah, this is all over. Okay, so that was a good fight, but unfortunately, we came out on the wrong side. Sorry about that, Baxter. All right, and let's go into the next one. All right, so our third team today was suggested by Ibtisad Ahmad. I'm really sorry for what I did to your name, but that's the best I could do. And this individual wanted to see, all right, we're going to start over in fire, and we're going to go with Spot. All right, next we're going to stay in fire, and we're going to grab Eric. And finally, making his first appearance over here, actually I don't remember his element at the moment, is we have Cell. And you can see I put some damage on Cell. I put a little bit of speed on him. I also gave him this. This, I think, is what everybody was talking about, the Energizer Amulet, to give him some extra stamina a couple of times to prevent having to put actual stamina ruin on him. So we'll see how that works out. All right, obviously we have a fairly strong team here, especially with a Megaton tank. So let's see what we can find. All right, the team on the right has its own tanny. It's 110, but I question the support crew there, you know. So just see. Hopefully we can. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is ugly. We might have to do something about this. Anything here? Okay, well, you know, the team over here on the left, I mean, there's some stuff over there. If they got good runes, it could be a tough fight. So let's see what we got. Not terrific, but you never know. Especially with Francine Frank. She's got that, like, boom, you're dead thing. So she kills Spot and we might have trouble. Okay, so he is going to do a lot more damage now because, I mean, he's 110 and I actually gave him some stuff, so... Okay, he's possessed. That could be a problem for us. You guys are going to die. That could be a problem for you. And then there was Francine. Okay, I don't suppose you want to just charge. Oh, you just reapplied... Oh, what did you... Oh, you took your own stamina away. Right. Ouch. Don't hit him. Let's see. Well, I definitely want the positive status effects off of you. Yep. And, okay, Armor Army. Deals heavy special damage to all enemies. Applies Ignite to all enemies. Well, it's going to kill her anyway, so sure. We'll have the show. It would have been better if they'd had better runes, right? All right, and let's just do a spin. I don't even care. Give me whatever you want. Maybe I'll get gems, right? I just can't see myself going through Drek's dungeon because I might actually get him. You know that? Yeah, I can't do that. All right, so let's go with our fourth and final team for today. Our fourth and final team was suggested by Vexium SZN. And Vexium gave me 3 teams. I couldn't use the first 2 because they were individuals who had been selected already. In fact, 2 of them might actually be here. But we do have a pretty good team coming up here, so let's go. So not anything crazy overpowered like Mythics or anything like that, but we do have... We have Simon. And then over in Nature, we have Inigo. And finally, over in Earth, we have... Where is he? Okay, we have Geb. All right, so let's see. No, there's an epic over here. Otherwise, a number... That would have been interesting if there hadn't been an epic over there, you know? So let's just... let's refresh. Yeah, no. Absolutely no. This is death over here. Right over here on the right, that's just death. We just don't do anything but die, so no. See, I'd be more likely to fight the 130 goat, but I'm not going to do that because this team isn't that powerful. I'm looking at this team over here. That could be a big problem because you have Narek over there who is an anticipation individual. This could be a tough team over here on the left, especially considering I do have Indigo. I mean, Geb's going to be taking the hits, but Geb is going to be taking the hits. All right, that's going to be a very tough fight. Let's see how that works out. Runes aren't the best, but, you know, like I said. Ouch. Okay, he's got Curse on. That's going to be a big problem. Oh, wow, they're just taking him out. This is going to be really a problem. All right, at the moment, he doesn't have any stamina up there. so he can't attack immediately. So I'm wondering if I can one-shot. Oh, they're all immune to torture effects. Okay, all right. That's not going to be too big a problem. What I want to get nature weakness on him, and then hopefully one-shot him, because he's going to try to go, but he doesn't have any stamina, right? All right. But he has stamina now. Can I just kill him? No, I can't. All right, Geb, you're going to take a hit. Sorry about that. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. All right, now he's dead. Okay, that's much better. All right, why don't we hit you? Because you're susceptible. Then I want to get fatigued with the weakness. Yeah, fatigue. Fatigue's going to resurrect. So yeah, I have to get rid of him first. Yeah, the other one, Golgui, is really annoying, but if he resurrects Narak, that just ruins everything. Okay, no resurrections. All right, and let's just see how much of you we can get. Hey, don't do that. That's rude. Okay, and come on, leave something for Simon. Okay, you're actually going to leave something for Simon. Yeah, Geb wants this fight done fast. Oh, you... Okay, yeah, right, charge. Okay, so I'm thinking Master of Pain. Okay, so that worked out. Geb stood strong. All right, and spin. Yippee! All right, and I think we're done. Oh, I'm sorry I couldn't do that fight. I'd like to fight Zorky. All right, and we're done. All right, so we have the maze and we have the magic stones. They're both going to be going away in about a day and a half. And tomorrow we have a capitalized breeding. I don't know who's going to be in that. Probably going for just 2 days. It might overlap, though, because we are getting overlap. Are we getting overlap for this one? No, we're not. This one's going to go away, and then we're going to get the capitalized one. But we have another one starting on Saturday, so there might be overlap for that. I don't think they would do capitalized for just 2 days, but I could be wrong about that. And then on Friday, we're getting a progression island for Dr. Watt's mask, and that's basically just going to be relics. So if you can't get all the way, try to get as many of the relics as you can. You never know, you might magically get a really good one in a bronze or a silver, right? Happens, it does happen. It's happened to me on video. And Urder's Path is going to be on Saturday and Sunday. If you own Urder, you can get some extra cells for her. Definitely worth ranking up. And like I said, on Saturday, a Top Monsters breeding event. And next week, we're going to get the Jungle Warriors maze. Maybe we'll have some information on the individual on Saturday. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for today. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.